This cowboy is a little bit salty. I'm peeved today. Why? Because the government is trying to rush another bill to try to regulate and tame the Wild West of cryptocurrency. And we're going to talk about it because this article just came out and we need to really dissect this and see what our little lizard brains can wrap around the whole state of what's going on here. This is not FUD. This is a shot fired. And so we're just bing. Wonder Woman, that thing. Get that thing out of here. If you're new to this channel, my name is Aaron. I'm on a journey to 1 Bitcoin, okay? I am not your financial advisor, and this is never financial advice. It's just entertainment, okay? This is just the little lizard brain talking here, okay? Don't sue me, especially after this one, okay? I have a little lizard brain, gorilla arms, and diamond hands exploring the wild west of cryptocurrency with a whole bunch of other wild cowboys out here. If you want to join us, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the notification bell for any updated contests, give us a like button on this video if you want to help us grow this channel and you are feeling generous today. And of course, head to the Saloon. That's the Telegram channel where we are talking about the next big cryptos, the next things that are just brand new, the next money moves. Is very useful information. There's a lot of big brain cowboys in there thinking like, alien mathematics in there. It's really cool. Now, like I said, I'm a little bit salty. I'm a little bit peeved right now. Okay, I've been sent this article twice, and it's just FUD, kind of FUD, but I'm not one to get FUD, right? I'm not FUDdy out here, right? This is the anti-FUD out here, police. And so here it is. Crypto surprise rattles industry in rare bipartisan tax plan. Why? Because a Senate proposal to ramp up IRS surveillance over cryptocurrency transactions has the industry investors questioning plans' viability and its promise of generating $28 billion in tax revenue. So basically, their proposal is to ramp up IRS security over cryptocurrency. That's what this is. And so cryptocurrency exchanges, investors, and their advisor were caught off guard Wednesday. Why were they caught off guard? Because this was a last-minute addition. Okay, this was a last-minute addition. The reason for the last-minute inclusion, the proposal would raise a chunk of money to help fund the $550 billion of investment into transportation and utility upgrades. What? So you're trying to regulate, stifle the only channel of true freedom, which is cryptocurrency, and you're trying to do it for your transportation and your utilities. You're trying to make some kind of energy efficient toilet and some midget bus. You're trying to get some green wise lawnmowers out here to try to it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that they're what they're doing is they're going to try to get these crypto brokers and investors to report their transactions. Okay, fine. Honestly, I'm okay with that. I really am. This is already happening. Coinbase, Binance, US. This is anytime the US government, the IRS, wants to ask these centralized exchanges, CEX, these centralized exchanges, for your tax records, they are obligated to give them to the IRS. Okay, so just so you know, if you sign up for Coinbase, if you sign up for Binance.us, if you're in the United States, if you sign up for any of these, and I'm sure it's like this in the other countries. If you sign up for these centralized exchanges, they are working, functioning. They're like Robinhood, right? They're working, functioning in that country, that business, and they are required to give that to you. And you know what? Matter of fact, they're required to give you a tax form, and they're required to give the IRS a tax form. Okay? No, you know what? No problem. Give to Caesar what is Caesar's. I am okay with that, right? Taxing cryptocurrency is not my problem today. Okay? Let me get to my real problem, but hold on, let's just finish this. The proposal, which updates rules requiring brokers and cryptocurrencies transactions and businesses investing in crypto trades for more than $10,000. Okay, so it's requiring brokers, these centralized exchanges, to report their transactions. No problem. It's just increasing the security or the surveillance of it, and requiring businesses investing in crypto to disclose trades of over $10,000 was the result of a compromise between House Senator Rob Portman, a lead Republican negotiator. Okay, and so this is Rob Portman. Okay, not sure if I'm too happy with you right now, Mr. Rob Portman. I'm sure you're a nice guy in real life. Not too sure if I'm happy with you. This is a big problem here. And the White House has also proposed similar ideas in recent months. So let me just pause right here. Because if you are into crypto, you should know that this is a long time coming, and there's still a lot more time to get this flushed out. So I'm not saying this is going to happen tomorrow. I'm not even saying this is going to happen this year. But the crypto industry, cryptocurrency, has seen this coming. There has been regulation, and we've seen regulation coming in the United States. I don't know if you did your taxes this year, but you saw like these questions on there that said like, hey, you know what? Make sure you add, do you invest in cryptocurrency in your tax revenue? So this is a long time coming. We're not surprised. This doesn't surprise us. Okay. And if you want to know a little bit more about Rob Portman, I pulled up some of the stuff. This is kind of the stuff that he's talking about, right? This new jobs, not the bipartisan infrastructure agreement poised to create hundreds and thousands of good paying jobs. This is what they're trying to do, right? They're trying to pay people to create infrastructure. What's their infrastructure? Well, let me show you. Here's the infrastructure plan. So, right, President Joe Biden's $3.5 trillion spending plan to boost infrastructure. I'm sure this is just a part of it. Something in climate change, something with universal pre-K, something with paid family leave, expanded Medicare, and child tax credit. Look, I am too much of a lizard brain to not know what the ramifications for any of this, the benefits, or even the bad things about it. Look, this is not that channel. I am not your guy for that to say. I might have my own opinions about it, but they are very like primitive. They're like little baby kindergarten understanding of this. I will say this seems to me, I've got children, I've got a child, I've got one on the way, and it seems to me like you're giving me free money, and it seems to me like that money crank is just cranking, baby, and people are just getting free money, and the IRS or the Fed is just here's some free money for child tax credit, and if it just gets credited or taxed off, it's just like this random child tax credit, right? Whether I get it or I get it off my taxes, it's still free money. Why don't you just take that? I don't understand. Why don't you just take that? Or this universal pre-K? I mean, I don't know. Like, look, I'm not going to get too far into this stuff because maybe this stuff is good. Maybe I have a little lizard brain about any of these, right? And I don't know what people really want or what really need. All I know is that, say, maybe take it from somewhere else. That's all I'm saying. Maybe take it from somewhere else. This is what I'm really peeved about. Instead of rushing through an untested provision with vast unintended consequences, we encourage Congress to work with the industry to find language that works for all stakeholders, said Kristen Smith. Thank you, a bastion of logic in this dark field, who heads Blockchain Association. Here's Kristen Smith. That's not Kristen. This is Kristen Smith right here. Lovely woman. Thank you so much for having some common sense here. This was rushed in. Look, this is the last minute. This was a last minute inclusion right here. Last minute inclusion. Why would you rush? Why would you rush a last minute thing in cryptocurrency? This is what's baffling to me. Like, I don't understand the spending, the trillions of this infrastructure plan. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. That's irrelevant to this conversation. What I care about is the rushing through the last minute addition of let's just regulate cryptocurrency. What you don't even know us like that, man. You barely understand Facebook. I'm not saying you, Mr. Rob Portman. I'm not saying you. I'm saying the in general. People barely understood Facebook. When you guys grilled Mark Zuckerberg, there were only like a handful of senators out there who knew what they were talking about. Most of them had zero idea what they were talking. I watched that stupid hearing. And so for you to even think, for people to even think, I'm not saying you're Rob Portman. I know you're probably a nice guy, right? But for people to even think that they understand, people in cryptocurrency don't even understand cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for people to rush through this kind of stuff is wildly reckless. Because she's right. There are vast unintended consequences, and like I said, we're not even against taking what is rightfully the government's, right. I mean, like, just truly, some of you guys out there are a little too wild cowboys for me. Okay, I can't get with y'all do it wild, but I am not against the government taking what is rightfully theirs. Okay, because I want what's rightfully mine. Okay, give what the government what is rightfully there, but I want what's rightfully mine. And if you do this, if you rush these things with unintended consequences without understanding what cryptocurrency really is, then we got a big problem. And this is basically it. This addresses a key federal government keeping up with the explosion of cryptocurrencies, both in quantity and value, and allows holders to circumvent traditional banking systems and remain largely anonymous. Okay, so here's the challenge. Here's the real challenge for the government, and the real challenge for anyone is that how are you gonna track this? Because centralized exchanges is one option, but decentralized exchanges, well, that's like arguing with a calculator. The decentralized exchanges doesn't take social security numbers. They don't take addresses. They don't take any form of verified identification. Heck, they don't even take names. Like, they don't even have my name. You know what I mean? So you can't get in there. It's a decentralized exchange. There are ways that the government can regulate this. Okay, so if you're out there thinking they can't regulate, there are ways, and I could just kind of maybe just imagine it. And there are ways that I can't even imagine. Let's just block that website completely from the whole government. They could do that. What you talking about? Of course they can do that. They do it already. They do it already. You'd have to do only the weird nerds will be able to get in there. Of course you can't fully stop it. The weird little nerd guys, I'm not that guy, all right? I'm just a regular dude, and it's going to block out a whole bunch of other regular dudes like me. So look, the government can regulate in other back ways, especially if they know what they're doing, or they get someone on board who knows what they're doing. But if they're just kind of rushing things in, they won't know. They won't absolutely know. Here's another problem that I have with this, right? This guy, IRS Commissioner Chuck Riddick. Maybe it's a bad idea to call out the IRS Commissioner, but this is Chuck Riddick. He looks like a fine guy, right? I got nothing against you, Mr. Commissioner. I have zero against you. You do your job. You're running the country in ways that I couldn't even possibly imagine, honestly. But I don't agree with this statement, right? He said that tax evasion from virtual currency is a key contributor to the growing tax gap. I think there's a lot of contributors to the growing tax gap. I don't think it's cryptocurrency, maybe, but I don't think it's that. The difference is between what's owed and what the agency actually collects. Okay, that's fair. You know what? I think the agency should collect what is rightfully theirs. Not anymore. But I think they should collect what's rightfully theirs, and I think you should leave to the American citizens what is rightfully theirs as well. I think this is fair. And then he says this is what really peeves me. Cryptocurrency has also been tied to illegal activity, including drug trafficking and money laundering. This is what the problem is. You're saying that cryptocurrency is tied to illegal activity like drug trafficking and money laundering? You know what other currency has been tied to that? The US dollar. The US dollar is tied to that. Yeah, I watch Narcos, okay? I watch Breaking Bad. And these bad guys, they lie on beds of stacks of fatty rolled bands of $100 bills in 50s and 20s in low, quantity bills or whatever these bad guys do. So that to me that doesn't mean anything to me. And so they're trying to figure out, this is more of the same stuff. But this is just funny. Cryptocurrency industry, however, has raised questions about whether the 28 billion revenue estimate from Congress, is accurate. This is a spectrum of reporting. We've been frustrated with already from the government for a very long time, and we still continue to will, because this is just the process of innovation. You know what I mean? This is the process of innovation of hey, where does this go in the future? And I'm okay with it. I'm okay. Like I said, I'm not that wild. Some of y'all are like real wild cowboys. I'm not that guy. I'm not trying to evade tax. I'm not even promoting that at all. I'm trying to get what is fair, okay? And don't rush anything, right? And don't say it's tied to illegal activity like the US dollar isn't. That doesn't make sense, okay? Anyway, that's Lizard Brain Gorilla Arms, Diamond Hands, exploring the wild west of cryptocurrency. If you agree with or disagree with anything I said, leave it in the comment section below. I'll be keen to read your guys' comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the moon.